So I don't know why this thread came to me because but it did. And I'm not in this thread at all, but it came up in my notifications and I thought it was funny. Um, I just did. So I'm not in this thread, but because it had Proud Deplorable, I'm at Proud Deplorable 1. But interesting, and that's the only reason why I'm posting it. So it's a long exchange, but the video this creator put up, Kimmy, was the video people have probably seen by now of Hillary Clinton talking about putting Trump's people in society that support Trump in re-education. So the thread with this, and this is Keeper 318, okay? And that it's his comment why it came to my notification. So he started the thread, Keeper 318, by saying, internment camps until deprogramming can begin. I totally disagree with everything he said, but I think it's hilarious. Then, because he started with internment camps until deprogramming can begin, somebody said, are you trying to get the masses riled up? Are you bored? Question mark. And then you see up here, he said, not bored, working. I get paid by the letter to troll red hats, conservatives. At Proud Deplorable has earned me $31.70 so far in this thread. Who pays them when they earn these? Like, who pays them? Not that I care. I'm just wondering. Who pays them? So anyway, just a couple of things that he had said in this also was, red hats, conservatives, are dangerous, treasonous traitors who should be interned until they can be deprogrammed. Oh. And then went on to say, me and Obama are coming for your guns first. First we disarm you, then round you up and try to heal your broken minds. Please just comply. So, just something to point out, me and Obama are coming for your guns first. You do know that it's really the conservatives in this country that are the legal gun owners that have. I just was wondering, I mean, you're obviously a big supporter of Obama, and that's fine. It's just your party you'll probably get the guns illegal. Yeah. It might not be a good idea to threaten people that actually own firearms. Oh, I'm just kidding. But in all honesty, you guys are the ones that fight and argue for wanting gun control and to take the legal guns away from people that own them legally. So I'm just wondering, because most of you guys don't. So you're going to come for us? Okay. And then went on to say, this is how lost these people are. If Obama was a white conservative, you would be screaming for his face on Mount Rushmore. Trump couldn't lick his toe jam. So, so here's the thing. I've never called for anybody's face to be on Mount Rushmore, first of all. Second of all, this talking point of yours is like 50 years old. Like, it's old. If you want to keep listening to Hillary that all conservatives are racist, then be that stupid. But the evidence isn't there. It was the Democrat Party that supported slavery. There's enough evidence for that, probably not evidence you want to look at, but that is a known fact. That's how much they've twisted history. Besides that, what's more important here is you're just wrong in general. I didn't support Obama at all, but I think he was a good-looking man. Yeah, and he could deliver a great speech. He's full of shit, and he's a liar. But he's a good-looking man who can pull the wool over a lot of people's eyes. I never saw his skin color either way. I just didn't, because really he's part white and part black. But I don't notice those things. I just notice if somebody's good-looking or not, okay? But you wouldn't understand that because you've been so indoctrinated by your professors or CNN, take your pick. All of it is talking points. And this one about conservatives being racist, first of all, is the history is on your side. The Democrat Party was the ones that didn't want to abolish slavery. Look into it. Why did Hillary Clinton, of all people, support, who was it, Byrd in Congress? Oh, I forget his first name. He died a while back. Larry Bird, that's the basketball player, right? But some people know who I'm talking about. He spelled his last name B-Y-R-D. He was a Ku Klux Klan member. That was her mentor. She said it. I mean, the Democrats, go on YouTube and look it up. They had a whole funeral for the guy and everything. They loved him because supposedly he was the reformed Ku Klux Klan. And I think at one point before he died, he ended up saying he was wrong about all of that and how he saw blacks. But that was near the end of his life when he was in Congress. He hadn't made any apologies for his ways until after he was out of Congress. So while he was in Congress, all the Democrats loved him. He was like on a pedestal. So yeah, it's just old. We don't care if you want to call us xenophobe, racist, migrant phobic, all this stuff. It's just like old. Nobody's buying it anymore because there's no evidence for it. But you can still keep saying these ridiculous talking points. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't like Obama because he was a liar. And here's the thing. You're kind of making these subtle threats, right, about you and Obama coming after us. Yeah. So there's no conservative in this country that's afraid of a Democrat. No. Just because we haven't wanted to verbally engage with you people, it's only because it's a wasted conversation. It really is, because you guys are so in your collective that people just assume everybody around them is like them. And so they just say whatever they want, and really all they ever say is talking points. You cannot hold an argument other than talking points. You can't expand on any of where you stand. You just go and roll with whatever CNN says. I've seen it for years. I tried a long time ago, 18 years ago, and that's when I realized, oh no, it's too exhausting. It's too exhausting. Because all they have is the daily CNN talking points. That's it, the bullet points. But you try to get them, can you tell me why you think that? They can't do it. What they do is they turn it around and then they'll throw another talking point at you. And it's like, so you don't even know your own arguments that you're standing up for. You don't even know the sides here. You're just saying, I'm going to believe CNN and everything they say. It's like, CNN, like, God, they're the biggest propaganda machine. They always hate that one. I always knew, because they're an obvious propaganda. They're just obvious about it. There's no way you can't see how far left leaning they are, which told me, 20 years ago when I started watching the news, religiously, that they were propaganda because it's so obvious. But yep, really high educated people believe everything they say. And they'll believe that conservatives are racist. Yeah, no, but you're in the party that actually is the racist, and there's the evidence for it. So evidence is kind of a big deal. But quite frankly, if you want to try to, come after Trump supporters, you would need guns, and we're the ones that have the guns. Legally, we have the guns. So, yeah, we're not afraid of Democrats. Like the guy that you're so fond of, Obama, he spent a majority of his administration putting policies in place for transgender bathrooms. So if you think conservatives are afraid of Democrats or Obama, well, yeah, no. That would be a big, I would say 100% no, and I think every conservative in the country would agree with me.